Hi, we're Chris and Teresa, and we would love to guide you on your fiber arts journey. We own a successful fiber processing mill and online needle felting business, experienced at raising all fiber animals, and have renovated a 100-year-old school into a fiber arts retreat center.
Processing, needle felting, yarn, roving, fiber animals, and sustainable agriculture are all topics discussed here. Think of this as your one-stop shop for advice, information, tips, and getting your questions answered on all things from farm to needle. So pull up a seat, make sure you're cozy, and get ready to be inspired while you learn. This is EweTube.
Welcome to EweTube 183. This is an exciting EweTube because we have had a birth. Somebody is out of ICU and has given birth. You ready?
Mm-hmm. To a baby polar bear.
Yes, so here is Mama. She did so good. And here is the little baby.
She had a little bit during
the
birth. She had a little neck surgery.
Little plastic surgery. Oh, she looks good. And here is
the first baby that you've seen already.
Yep, and here is
the new baby.
The new baby. We said it was going to be a girl, but it's a boy, right?
Did we say it was going to be a girl?
I said it was going to be a girl.
She doesn't
I'm
know.
often wrong. So here's the. Isn't he adorable? Oh. He is so adorable. Yes, absolutely adorable. Oh my gosh.
And right now they're on the mantle at the Nome Schoolhouse.
They are.
They won't always be there. We're not sure where they're going to be.
Yep, they're on display right now. Mother and babies.
Yes, and they're
so precious.
We've been asked several times if there's going to be a polar bear kit or a course in the academy, and yes, it's in the works.
It's in the works. Yes, it is.
So I've been working, trying to get everything right with these polar bears, and I think I've got it.
They're so cute. They're so cute.
It takes a lot of studying of them in motion, of pictures, just to make sure that they're the right shape. And I think I've got it, so I'm ready to move on to the kit. So that'll be coming soon.
So cool. So cool. Yes, and now we want to interview Mike Peterson. He is our employee of the month. Michael Peterson. His is here week. Here's his employee of the week, Michael Peterson. Oh my goodness, look what's going on here. So here is his interview. All right, here we are. Here we are with Mr. Michael Peterson. You know what we really wanted? Okay, Mike just had hip surgery 2 weeks ago.
1 week ago.
1 week ago.
January 30th.
January 30th, and he's doing absolutely amazing. He walked over here today for the second time, which, yeah, looks amazing, all is well. And okay, so he is our employee of the week, by the way. He is the self-proclaimed general manager. And honestly, without Mike, we would be kind of lost and dead in the water. He bartends, he's over here doing this, that, and the other thing all the time. They move snow off the parking lot, him and his son, and the list is way too long for what he's done for the Nome Schoolhouse. The EweTube would be way too long if we listed it all. So then what we were thinking is that we were going to come to him because he just had this surgery, because it all started at his kitchen table, how many years ago?
December of 2018.
December of 2018, when he wrote down Mr. Ron Anderson's number and slid it across the table. That's how this all started.
Yep.
It's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. But anyway, he made it back over here again. So here we are in the main dining room. Yes, and so, okay, so introduce yourself.
Mike Peterson.
Mike Peterson. And
Lived here all my life.
lived here all your life.
Actually went here 3 years.
Yep,
First, second, and third grade.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. He's kind of an alumni.
Wife Mary works down in the mill.
Yes, which we would be lost without Mary. And Mary, you did see, I think she was the first one? No, third one we interviewed down in the mill. Yep. She's pivotal. Not only does she work down in the mill, she helps you out in the bar, so on and so forth. Yep. Yeah. So cool. And you also farm.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
That's about it. Pretty humble.
Pretty humble.
Got that song?
Oh Lord, it's in a past
Past
YouTube.
YouTube,
He
right.
was he shared that
You guys shared it with
theme
me.
song. Yes. I don't remember it as such, but we might have to look that
Yeah.
up.
Replay that one.
We might have to replay that one. Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, we'll put it up here somewhere. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Okay, and you have all your information is the same as your dear wife. You have you have Jonathan and you have Kristin, and you have puppy named Harley,
yeah.
and you have grandpuppies. Okay, now this is different because now you have 2 grandpuppies.
I guess.
Yeah, named Emma and
Buddy.
Buddy. Okay, very good. Very good. Yeah. And we have plans for the barn out back, which will be the Animal Education Center, and in the other red little barn, which will be the house for the
That you're
animals.
gonna house them.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. And we're going to get on that right away
Right this spring.
This spring. Yep. We have plans for that. Exactly. You're going to be a little busy in the farm. So do you have any plans of retirement?
I take it day by day.
Day by day. Day by day. So is your son interested in taking over the farming aspect?
Oh, I don't know. We'll see.
You'll see. Because right now he's a rural mail carrier. Yep. He delivers the mail to Nome here. So if folks want to come and meet you here at the Nome Schoolhouse, they would have to come on a Thursday, or they'd have to book a wedding or a larger event here, right?
Yes.
Because you generally
Bartend.
Yep, and you do an amazing job at that, I might add. Yeah. So, but you're here pretty much every Thursday.
Right.
Yep.
When I'm not busy.
When you're not busy farming. Yep. And that would be early spring and
fall.
Yep. So you currently are living you're not living in the home. Okay, there's a picture down in that we have. Well, it's in the store, a mural. And the family farm home was shown in that picture. Yep.
August Witz lived there.
Okay. Yep. And then your parents lived there.
Lived there. Then.
So how long did your parents? Did you ever live there? No.
They lived there for 5 years.
Okay.
4 years.
Okay.
And then I knocked the house down and built a new one. Had a new one built.
You burned the house down.
Okay, whatever.
You burned the house down and had it
and had a pre-built moved up here in
Gotcha. Yep. And what year was that?
spring of 2013.
2013. Okay. And then you have an amazing, beautiful red barn there. Do we have plans? Do we have plans to fix? And last year, there was sheep and alpacas there.
Right.
So, do we have plans?
It's not beautiful.
It is. It's beautifully. It has a beautiful brick foundation.
It's seen its better days.
Well, it is in pretty good shape. You know, I think it's even in better shape than this one. You don't think so?
Nope.
Why not?
Because it's bulging out. It's
It doesn't. It does not. It's solid. It's a good one. It's a good one.
It'll stand a few more years.
Oh yeah, well.
You see it in the big picture of the...
I know. It's so cool. Yeah. Well, we'll fix
Served
that
its
up.
purpose.
We'll fix that one up after
After
we
this
fix
one.
it. Yep. Yep. So sounds good.
So stay tuned.
Pardon me?
Stay tuned.
Yeah. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Yep. It won't take much. Because you have such a beautiful pasture over there.
Right.
Yeah. It's amazing. It is. It's amazing.
There'll be some
Chickens there this year.
alpacas.
Oh, alpacas. He's buying alpacas.
So thank you, Mike, for doing this interview with us.
Absolutely. Yes.
Our weekly interview with an employee. We have, so we were out today. We've been trying to think of something to make every time here. We're quite busy and
Yes.
trying to think of something, a project to make.
And
is-
we didn't take a picture of her little snowman. We had a guest here that was here from Arizona that had really did not experience snow, of course. So we had to loan her a coat and some mittens, and she made a snowman.
Which we did, picking her up at the airport.
Yes.
We provided a coat and mittens.
Mittens.
And
Yep.
we do that for anybody that arrives
Absolutely.
from a warmer
Absolutely.
climate here to the Nome Schoolhouse. And we've actually had some very nice days. They've been in like 36 for a
Yes,
high,
yes.
which we consider very lovely for this time of year. And so today was, I think,
34.
34 for a high. And so we decided to go out and make a snowman. So we made this snowman. It was not going well at the
Wasn't
beginning.
going well. I
Or we were
wanted to
trying
give up. I wanted to just toss the towel in myself.
And I said, well, you just got to get these balls big enough so when you roll them, they're picking up the wool as you roll the wool.
Wool. Looks like wool. White as snow. Wool.
So they're picking up the snow as you're rolling them. And So they finally was doing that for us. And we put together this snowman, which is quite cute.
He is so cute.
And we have so much snow here
We do.
that
Until you start walking in it, you don't realize.
you just sink, you sink quite deeply into the snow.
Oh,
We have so much snow.
my pants are still wet.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we made this snowman for you. That was what we had made today. And we put hearts as his little buttons.
Yep, felted hearts.
To remind you of Giving Hearts Day here
Yep.
at the Nome Schoolhouse and the university. We're raising money to bring education of the fiber arts, agriculture industry, and that is all through the university. And we are raising money through Giving Hearts Day. So their little buttons were hearts
Yes.
and the snowman.
And his eyes and his mouth were wool, of course. And the carrot nose. You gotta have a carrot nose.
Yes. So it turned out in the end.
Absolutely adorable.
Yes.
And the little baseball cap that Nome Schoolhouse baseball cap that he was donned with. That was adorable too.
It was very cute.
Yes.
So we had a felting retreat this last weekend. It was Jean Hainlin's. She does flat felting, which is a lot different than what I do. I do 3D felting, and she does flat felting, which is like it's painting with wool. It's flat pictures where you're making. She does a lot of. It was Hearts and Flowers was the retreat. And we had 12 guests that came, and they learned with Jean about these different felting techniques, which we had shared in the past, where she actually did the felting, and then we put it through the wet felter in the mill. And so they all did that, and they had so much fun, and their finished projects were amazing.
Beautiful.
And they
Beautiful.
had the best weekend. It was so fun for us to watch and see and experience. It is what we'd always dreamed for this place, and they had such camaraderie. They had they all referred to it as restorative time.
Restorative, yes, we like that word.
Which is amazing. They all got along so well. They formed new friendships and learned so many new skills through Jean. Jean's an amazing teacher, and she is going to be doing this whole retreat again in March.
Yes, because we had a wait list.
Yes, we did. So it filled up very, very fast, and then she had a wait list. So this next one is going to fill up, and it's coming up in March. It's the 17th through, it starts on the 17th of March. And she's going to be do some of the same things, the flowers, but she's not going to be doing the hearts and things that have to do with Valentine's Day. So it'll be a little bit different. And I do know that everybody that attended was so happy they did.
So happy.
They formed new friendships. They learned new skills. All of their, I'm sharing pictures of their amazing work that they did. Jean is such a good teacher.
Yep. And they all agreed that this is the Nome Schoolhouse is an experience. It's something that you have to come and experience. You can't understand it through pictures or through video or
we
through
can try
anything.
and
Yes.
tell you what it's
and
like.
it's just it nothing. It just doesn't come across until you walk in that front door for yourself.
Hi, I am Debbie Flowers. I'm from Aiken, Minnesota. This is my first time here at the Nome Schoolhouse. I've been wanting to come ever since I heard about it. This is what I made. And I've enjoyed every minute of my stay here. The beds are comfortable, the food is good, the instruction. Most of all, it's the camaraderie of the other classmates and teachers. Chris and Teresa, everyone who works here is so welcoming. And it's really hard to say it, but there's a vibe here. If a place can have a spirit, it's so positive here. I just don't know how to explain it any better than that. And it's, you know, it seemed like a splurge. It was a splurge for me to spend the money for myself and my daughter. It was my treat for her, but worth every single penny. And I will just put money away and save for next time because, you know, with all the food, you know, when you add up all the meals, the 2 nights stay in a luxurious room, really, and all our materials and all our time, it's well worth the money.
Hi, I'm Wanda Nelson from Watford City, and I attended the felt class, and I really enjoyed the weekend. We toured the mill in the basement and did felting, dry felting. This is the piece with the wet felting, and it was a very restorative time for my daughter and I. Had enjoyed some time together, and everybody just was very nice, and the teacher was exceptional, and I would certainly attend another class.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Ostlie, and this is my second time visiting the Nome Schoolhouse. It's a very restorative place. It's a very creative place. I'm here today for a needle felting retreat, and it was well worth your time to come see it. And even if you don't take a class, come out for a visit to Nome. And Nome is home.
And I heard about the class when I was here visiting the Nome Schoolhouse during the Christmas bazaar or whatever it was with the vendors. And I fell in love with the felting. I had never felted before, and I went home and looked at the class online, and I just thought, I need to do this. And visiting the store and things here was so much fun. And taking the class, excuse me, was amazing. I love the environment, and I think, as many people have said, you just can't explain the Nome Schoolhouse until you experience it. And the rooms and the service and the camaraderie and the support, it was just a fabulous, fabulous weekend. And I think everybody, almost everybody, was just brought to tears because it's just emotional and happy tears, really. It was just a great experience.
So thank you for sharing a little bit about the Nome Schoolhouse and your experience here with us.
And we know it's hard to get in front of the camera.
Yeah, I brought them in here with the lights on them and just put them in front of and
that can be tough.
they did very, very well.
Absolutely.
And we're very, very thankful that they shared their experience with you so that you know.
Yeah, exactly. And then we had another retreat here that was a Monday, Tuesday retreat, which was super cool, whereas one gal gathered up 8, and they didn't all know each other, which we've had this before. Yeah, where they're from the same area.
So she wanted to introduce them to the Nome Schoolhouse. She'd been here.
Yes.
She knew what we had to offer. So Kristin had set them up with a needle felting class and a painting class.
Paint and sip.
Yes, and they had a mill tour. And they were just here for 24 hours, but they experienced all of the things, and
they're all coming back.
recommend.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Pretty
So you
cool.
can do any of the things. You can, if you just ask Kristin, she will put together a little package for you, what you might want to do here while you're staying with us.
And I think those gals, it cost them $300 a piece. And that was everything. That was their accommodations, they had the paint and sip class, they had the needle felting class with yours truly, right?
And tours, and
Yeah.
it was and they all
Amazing
enjoyed it, and they're thinking of ways to how they can bring their friends back. So
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yep.
So a few, it was about a month ago, wouldn't you say?
A month ago.
We were contacted by Dateline NBC. And
The Dateline NBC.
they were doing a, would you call it a documentary?
I would say that's what they do. Yeah.
And it was all about a local murder that happened in Valley City. They chose the Nome Schoolhouse to do interviews and just parts of their documentary here at the Nome Schoolhouse, which we were very, very honored to provide for them. And that is already aired yesterday.
Hopefully we will have the link we can be sharing somewhere.
So part of the footage was taken in our school. It's a very, very sad story.
It is.
It happened in 2006 in Valley City, which is less than, it's like 27 miles from here.
18 minutes. 21
18
miles.
minutes, 21 miles, 27 miles.
To be exact.
We don't know. Anyway, it's very, very close. It's in Barnes County here, and it's a horrible murder that took place in our county in 2006, and they revisited this in the State Line documentary, and they chose the Nome Schoolhouse. So if you watch the State Line NBC episode, you will notice that they're in the Nome Schoolhouse.
Yeah, they filmed mostly in the gym.
Yes, they did some footage in other areas of the school, but
yeah. So they wanted something that was like neutral, and they had to pull some folks from the Fargo area as well as the Valley City area. So yeah, we worked out.
Yeah, so we were very honored that they chose
Yes,
us
we were.
to be their place that they did.
And it
all
was
this.
interesting to see the whole process.
It was,
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can watch that. That aired yesterday on Dateline NBC. I don't know what it was called or anything, because this is Tuesday and it's the week before. So
Hopefully we'll have a link. We were told we will have a link. So
if you check out our social media, you can find
yeah.
links for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Questions.
Yes. So we had one question, and it was, Teresa, have you ever felted birds like flamingos, pheasants, chickadees, woodpeckers? I could go on. I love to paint birds. I'm just fascinated by them and the colors the Lord picked for them. Just wondering how you could felt them. So I've done a lot of ducks. I haven't done a lot of other birds.
You did a flamingo.
I did do a flamingo. It's not done.
But he's awfully cute.
Yes. And I have been fascinated with ducks because on the way to my farm, you drive through, there's a road that goes through 2 ponds, and there's so many ducks that come in the spring, and I've been fascinated by them, and so I've done several ducks, but I haven't done any other birds. But that is part of my plan for the academy this year, is to add some bird courses in the academy. I love birds. I have been, as part of our Nome School, our Nome
University.
Not even.
Oh.
As part of our homeschool curriculum, I would try and teach my kids all about these birds because I was fascinated with them and I thought they should be. Louie's the only one that picked up on that.
Well, she has some really cool felted
She has
birds.
made some birds
Yes.
that are very, very cute. And she adds different things to them. Textures, different
Feathers.
like beads, feathers than I do, which is pretty
cool.
cute. But yeah, I plan to add more into the academy on birds. I really love ducks though.
Your wood duck is amazing.
Yeah, so and I'm teaching a duck in Indiana this June.
Yes. Is it a wood duck?
It might be a wood duck
It might be a wood duck.
because they're beautiful.
They are.
And all these ducks they fly through North Dakota. They stop in our ponds in the spring, and we're doing a birding retreat here. And we're having a birding retreat the last weekend in
The
May.
26th through the 28th.
We're working with Dakota Audubon. We did this last year. Last year it was cold. It was
It was
rainy.
horrible. But it was the end of April, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But everybody that came for this retreat had such
goodness.
an amazing
They
time.
did. They truly did.
They embraced this weather. We went out in
Yes.
raincoats and we saw so many birds.
Yes.
And so we're
They said
excited
it
to
was,
do this
yeah,
again.
what are the amount of species that they saw was phenomenal, for these retreats. So that was pretty cool.
So we're working with Dakota Audubon again. They are going to provide they go out with us on these, just looking for birds and provide information and their knowledge on what these birds are. And last year we had somebody that knew all of these ducks. She came. So we're looking for that.
Yeah,
Forward to that at the
yes,
end of
absolutely.
May. So there's more information on that coming. That'll be on nomeschoolhouse.com.
Yes. Last week's question was,
What is the color of polar bear skin? Which apparently was very, very easy. Sorry.
everybody
Kinda
got
knew
it
that,
right.
but
Yeah.
We were struggling to find a question.
And what was it?
Black.
It's black. It's black. And we drew whom?
Emma Adicott. You are
Congratulations.
the winner. You just need to contact us on there's a form on bearcreekfelting.com and we will send out your prize.
Yes, we will. And next week's question is, what do you all like best about our YouTube episodes? Should we tweak them to go towards this way or that way or what? What do you like best? We would like to know. And everyone who voices an opinion will go into the hat.
Yep.
For
So
our
if you
prize.
comment below with what you like about our YouTubes, we will read through them and pick a winner of anybody
Yes.
who answered
Yeah.
the question.
'Cause
And
we would love to know.
just commenting below helps us a lot on YouTube. So just to get the word out about, so YouTube will share our videos more to those that may not see them otherwise.
Yes.
So that helps
Yes.
us. So
And it's amazing when Teresa and I walk into the school and there's folks that are staying here and they're like, oh, you don't know us, but we know you from YouTube. And they are faithful followers. And
it's amazing to us. We never know when this is going to happen.
never know.
Because
Never know.
some people have no idea what we're
Yeah.
doing here, and the next person will know everything.
Exactly.
Which
Yes.
is really, really
So
nice.
it just encourages us to continue doing what we're doing. So we just want to make sure that we're going in the right direction.
We want to give you what you want
Yeah, what you're looking for.
on YouTube.
Absolutely. Yep.
So we have several upcoming things happening here at the Nome Schoolhouse.
We do.
So we have the basket weaving. We have basket weaving coming up, which is the beginning of March, 4th and 5th. The 4th is full. That basket weaving class, the 5th, has a few
Some available.
spots left. We have a bison felting class, which is happening in March. There's just a few spots left in that. All of our classes have been filling up very quickly.
Very
lately,
fast.
So I would,
Very
if you're
fast.
interested at all, I would say just get on that and
Because they're all
book
limited.
your spot. Yes, we only have so many spots for each class. We have sewing classes on the same weekend as the bison class. We have 3 different classes. So the morning, on Saturday morning, we'll have a children's class, and then
And not necessarily children's, just a very beginner class. Yes.
And then there's a different class that afternoon, and then again on Sunday, the teacher will be just staying here
Yes.
that entire time. So we hope those classes fill up for her.
Oh my goodness, all her, I mean, I would like to take all of them. I hate to say it, but
Yes.
They
So we're
sound
pretty excited
amazing.
about that. We
Yes.
haven't had her teaching here
no,
before.
and she's so good. She's such a, yeah, amazing. Amazing.
And we have stained glass classes.
That's a new one,
coming
too.
up on March 25th. We have where she's making this. It's an aloe plant with a little pot. It's a stained glass class, and then that afternoon she's doing a monstera leaf, which is pretty cute. And you have
Really
the
cute.
option for each class of staying for lunch or coming early for lunch. We have the Taste of Fiber in April, which is full.
Sorry.
And we have a writer's retreat, which we are just hosting it. We just have the place.
Is
and
it full?
we don't know if this is full because we aren't in charge of that
it's
part.
full.
You think it's full?
I think it's full. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, these are all filling up very, very,
And the
very
needle felting
fast.
safari, is that full?
There's only a couple left, spots available in that, and we're adding more classes. So
Fun in the Fiber Mill is coming
In
very
March.
soon. In the end of March.
yes, and then we just talked about Jean Hainlin's needle felting
Yep.
retreat. That this was this past weekend. She is
Yep.
doing another one in March because it was so popular and it filled up so quickly that we have a waiting list. And so she's doing another one in March, and she's also doing another one with more of a fall theme in October.
Yep. And that one's already half full. And then we have the needle felting safari, September 1st through the 8th. How are we doing on that? That's got to
We
be
only have a couple left
yikes.
on that, and in that one we're making a giraffe. We have it's a week-long safari, so it's more of a commitment.
And so much extra fun stuff.
It's going to be so
Yeah.
much fun,
It
and
is.
I look forward to
And
getting
September
to know,
is amazing in North Dakota.
getting to know all of these that join this this course. And I know there's several in my academy that are like, "And do you think I'm ready for this course?" And you just need to learn some of the basics. I take a few of my courses in the academy, or do a couple of my kits, and after that, I think I can help you make an amazing giraffe.
And you're going to be doing everything from dyeing the fiber
Down
to
we're
carving
starting
it,
down in the mill.
which is kind of exciting for me because this is something new.
Yeah, and we wanted to do that because there is so much to feel like you have made something from nothing. To start with down in the mill, with where it all begins.
It's
And-
perfect.
And we know that there is nobody else out there providing that entire process from beginning to end.
And hopefully, well, I'm not going to say hopefully, September we will have some animals here on site you can also enjoy as well. Be amazing.
Spring. We're going to have them in the spring.
Yes, we are. We have plans, so stay tuned. Yeah. And after that, we have Giving Hearts Day, which
is already taken
come and gone. So thank you all who joined and supported us
And
in the
donated
university. Oh,
to
God
help
bless you all.
support the university. Thank you.
God bless you all. There's the support that, not just monetarily, but in prayers and in encouragement and all the different ways, volunteers. I mean, it's meant the world to us. It's
Yes, we've
amazing.
had, when we started this whole project, we had so many dreams, and thank you for helping them to come true.
Absolutely. And now we hope to turn this all around and to be of help to so many other folks. Whether it's women starting their own business, women, what have you, folks wanting to own some small herds. I mean, however we can.
Yes. In any way that we can help support other people that want to do what we started here, as well as helping young people like 4-H groups,
Yes.
FFA, school
Absolutely.
groups that want to come here and learn more. We think there is so much education that is just being
Yes.
that they're not learning.
No, they're not, because they're not teaching it in school, and it's not the curriculum that the public or even the private schools are offering at this point. So we want to fill that gap.
Yes.
Yeah, we're honored to do so. Yeah. So, yeah. So God bless you all, and thank you for joining us. We can't
thank
tell
you for
you how
watching.
much it means to us that you
And
all
your
are watching
comments,
and comments.
and we
and,
always
oh my
we read
goodness.
through all of your comments, and
We do. We take them all to heart. And Teresa will be joining a knife safety course very soon. Very soon.
That's all, folks.